Greetings. I hope you're doing really well. Welcome to Coach Kat. If you want, you can go to my website at coachkat.org. There is a course that is on the site that will help you to overcome narcissistic abuse, as well as learning some healthy boundaries and dealing with codependence. In this video, what I'm going to talk about is, so we know what an unhealthy relationship is, what a toxic relationship is, because we were in them when we were in the relationship with a narcissist or a psychopath or somebody who's like sociopathic or, maybe a sex addict or an active addict. But what does a healthy person look like? How does a healthy person operate? And so I'm going to go down the list of some things, ways in which a healthy person operates. So you can see how the dichotomy between them and somebody who's like narcissistic, right? So healthy people have their own boundaries and they respect your boundaries. They have their own boundaries. A healthy person is not perfectionistic and they can commit. They can commit to relationships once they've figured out that it's a healthy relationship. Healthy people have emotional stability. They're predictable. They're stable. They're reliable. They show up when they say they're going to. Their actions match their words. They're supportive. They support your hopes and dreams. They ask about your hopes and dreams. They're curious to know who you are as a person. A healthy person is trustworthy. They have strong, healthy relationships with friends and family, long-term relationships that are really connected, not just shallow and surface. A healthy person respects their parents, typically, not always, because sometimes healthy people can come from dysfunctional families, but they've done a lot of work to get healthy. But in general, I would say like a healthy man respects his mother. A healthy woman respects, mother and father. A healthy woman respects their mother and father if they're like healthy people. They have long-term stable friends. They answer questions without getting angry, defensive, vague, or evading, right? They own their part. A healthy person can easily admit failures and imperfections, easily. The healthy person knows that they're all imperfect and they don't need to be perfect in order to be lovable. It's all part of the human condition. We're all imperfect. We all have our flaws. And you should be able to easily talk about your flaws without feeling like you're the worst piece of crap on the planet, right? Like it's just something you should be able to say, yeah, I've got some flaws. I know what some of my character defects are. I know what some of my imperfections are. I'm not stoked about them, but I know what they are and I'm trying to work on them. A healthy person knows why their past relationships failed and they can easily talk about it. They know what their contribution was to the failure and they do not place all the responsibility on the ex, right? A healthy person can answer the difficult and hard questions. Healthy man or person or woman can answer questions without pushing back. A healthy person knows themselves and they are secure with who they are, or they're working on developing secure attachment with who they are. A healthy person is not threatened by others. They do not compare themselves to others like all the time. We all can do some of this sometimes, right? But it's like constantly comparing your insides to somebody else's outsides. A healthy person has interest in other people. They show curiosity. They demonstrate empathy. A healthy person has emotional empathy, and they can show that through their actions. A healthy person is not stingy or obsessed with money. They're generous with money. A healthy person understands that trust is built slowly over time through consistent, repeated actions. They do not demand trust right away. They just don't. They understand that trust is earned both ways. A healthy person is protective without being controlling, cares about how you're feeling, asks, are you all right? How are you feeling? Are you okay? How did that make you feel? They have a strong track record of healthy relationships. They don't talk bad about their exes. They will have respect for ex, especially if that person is helping to raise the kids. A healthy person will not be guarded. They will not be secretive. They will not be overly like closed off. They're emotionally open. They are emotionally available. A healthy person does not need to be superior to their partners at all. A healthy person wants to empower their partner to help them feel stronger and supported and like just a better version of themselves, right? Healthy person will watch themselves around, like, especially if you're in a romantic relationship with a healthy person, they're going to watch themselves around sort of like lust and lusting for other people, or they're going to be careful about like keeping their, if the relationship is agreed upon that it's monogamous, they're going to be careful about, maintaining that monogamy by kind of guarding themselves around, relationships with other people. Ultimately, like when people have affairs, like they didn't have boundaries. And so something happened to allow that affair to happen, whether they're narcissists or not. They didn't have healthy boundaries around their interaction with other people. A healthy person is honest. They live in integrity. A healthy person does not cheat on husband, wife, or partner. A healthy person will make his partner feel, make them not feel interchangeable or disposable, right? Narcissists are famous about making their partners feel very interchangeable, disposable, like they're just things. A healthy person will treat your family with respect and kindness. I'm sure there's some exceptions to that if the family's like super crazy, but in general, they're going to treat them with respect and kindness, even if they are crazy and have just maybe limited contact with them. A healthy person watches their selfishness, is not totally selfish. They watch that. They try to be, they believe in service to others. So a healthy person will not ask you to disregard your logic and brain in favor of their fantasy projection, right? They won't ask you to do that. A healthy person, values commitment, right? They value commitment. You should not feel, if you're in a relationship with a healthy person, you should not feel afraid. You should feel very safe. A healthy person will not try to lower or break your self-esteem. A healthy person will have your back. They are fiercely loyal and they will never throw you under the bus, and they will sort of fight for you if needed. This is actually from the Bible. It's a description of love, like, what love is according to like biblical text, but I think it applies to a lot of different sort of religious or even spiritual ideology. It says, love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered, and it keeps no record of wrongs. So do you see how that description of love is the exact opposite that you probably had with your narcissist, right? Narcissists are not patient. They love bomb and they want everything right away, right now. They're typically the opposite of kind. They're unkind. Contempt and disdain is unkind. They're full of pathological envy. Typically, if they're the overt narcissist, they're very boastful and very proud. If they're the covert narcissist, they may never boast, but they internally think they're better than other people. So that's pride. The narcissist absolutely dishonors other people. They'll dishonor the relationship that they had with you by cheating. That's just what they do. They dishonor others. They tend to have contempt for humanity. A narcissist is the opposite. So it says is not self-seeking. Narcissists are totally self-seeking and self-absorbed. They are easily angered, and they definitely hold grudges and keep a record of wrongs. So as you can see, if you sort of compare whatever you had with a narcissist with like this spiritual description of love, it's like the opposite. So that is just like a little bit of a video to sort of give you an idea of what to look for in a healthy partner. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.